Hey, you. Maora. She lives off crumbs from Zariel's table. I've always hated the lick-arse. Obviously, the feeling is mutual. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Maora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Maora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. Where would you start? You give me chills, baby. No mean feat at my temperature. Gods, we better find a way to cool me off soon. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
Thank you for agreeing to find Wulbren. It means a great deal to me. Indeed.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
You wish to speak? Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find? Keep looking. If they're present, then it's likely there's a route to Moonrise somewhere. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely, but if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations. With such stimulating company? Never better.
What a charmer. If you insist, boo!
If anything's happened to Wulbren, someone is going to be very sorry. I'll make sure of that.
You wish to speak? I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand. I'm sure something will come to me, given time.
No time for dally.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all. I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. Until then, darling.
Onward.
Oh, hi. Sounds boring. Yes.
My faith will guide me. I must keep going.
All right. What now?
May the darkness protect you.
Is that so? Well, I hope you don't intend to make such a claim without some evidence to support it. True prayer needs peace, and serenity has proved elusive of late. I'll admit it. Staying true to Lady Shah has proved difficult at times. I found that my mind is prone to wandering. Wandering to places I shouldn't go at that. Forbidden thoughts. Hidden memories. All that Lady Shah would shield me from until I am ready. Sometimes, it feels like there's something just out of reach. Some truth on the tip of my tongue. And at times, I feel like I can almost voice it. When I ate the noble stalk, I remembered I had a friend. But all I have is a name and a face. There must be more. When I shared the memory from my childhood, you found it far too easy to make a connection to Selûne for my liking. Nothing is simple anymore. Sometimes it feels like all I have are doubts. I suppose I'm adept at that. I just need to shut out all distractions. Focus on what Lady Shah demands of me. Forget I ever said anything. I'm just indulging in thoughts best buried.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
I must keep going.
I'd love to, thanks. Lend an ear.
May the darkness protect you. Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Private word would be nice.
Hey, you.
These boots have seen everything. Let's see.